Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. And actually, when we last left off, we were in the graveyard, having a graveyard smash, but I guess quitting the game and everything like that, we're after being, let's just see what the sign says first of all. We're after being warped conveniently back into Central Kakariko Village, or Kakariko Village, I used to refer to it. Whoa, hello. One of these like weird Silent Hill birds. They sound like a siren as well. There's just something really scary about the Twilight enemies in this game. They just don't mess around. Whoa, okay, that was close. So it is a lovely it's still the morning on the 15th of January, and we're just here looking for more bugs, because what other game do you look for so many bugs? I think Animal Crossing is probably the only game you look for more bugs in than this game. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, I know what I have to do. Do I? Do I? It's like, yeah, just say you know what to do and then you don't. Oh, look at this. I don't remember this at all. Well, hello there. If I stand behind here, it looks like they're like customers, and I'm just the dog that works behind the bar or something. As if that's a thing. But yeah, I think like this is probably I think there are hardly any other games you have to do as much like searching and hunting around for bugs as this game. Well, I say that, but there are actually, now that I even think about it, there are actually quite a few. Like even in Ocarina of Time, if you count all of the you're just up here chilling. Can I knock you off? That was extremely theatrical. In Ocarina of Time, if you count like all the skull tullahs that you get, then whoa, okay. Wasn't expecting that. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. And all I'm trying to do is find a literally, I never explained, but I'm trying to find a stick. Because I presume what I'm supposed to do is find a stick and then use it to light the fire down below. Oh, you're here again? I thought I killed you by knocking you off all theatrically. Apparently not. You're made of, like, stronger stuff than that. Am I not supposed to find a stick? Don't tell me I'm going to get stuck on, like, the second bug puzzle game there is. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. Well, there we go. Just climb up on this furniture. Come to, like I was going to say, come to think of it, in Majora's Mask. Well, don't do that again. Let's not have a repeat of the last video. Excuse me. The problem is that I'm not running and, like, walking up into the wall and then just dropping off. In Majora's Mask as well, you have to look for a load of bugs. Did he not die off him? Oh, I keep expecting the game just to do my work for me, as usual. But, what was I even going to say? Well, first now I have to get out of here. In Majora's Mask, you have to find, all of the skull tullahs as well. And even Skyward Sword, you find like a load of insects. There's like loads of insects to gather. Loads of them. So actually, I'm just talking out my ass when I'm like, oh, you have so many insects to find in this game. But there really are, when you think about it. So yeah, it is a lovely, cloudy, very like wintry, 15th of January, and I'm very much enjoying sitting here, getting the chance to play Twilight Princess on such like a dismal day. It just seems like so fitting. I really need to get a handle on these wolf controls. And I know, like, it's something that I've like talked about several times before, but there are just games like this, like, and Metroid Prime 2 is another one where it just feels right to flammable lanterns prohibit. Oh, this is the bomb shop. This is where that guy works. And I was calling him Mr. Peebles when actually his name is Mr. Snoops. I remembered afterwards in horror, well, not in horror, but like Mr. Snoop and Mr. Peebles is like something else, like some other cartoon. I don't even know what it is, but it is something else. But Mr. Snoops is that fat guy that I was saying that Barnes looks like. Which actually, on mature recollection, Mr. Snoops is way fatter than Barnes, so he doesn't deserve that. But do I have to... Oh, he went in here. Hello. That film is so good, though. Like, everyone raves about, like, everyone raves about things like the Lion King, or Aladdin, or Hercules, or Don't You Mean Huncules, or any of these things. But to be honest, like, I really love The Rescuers, like the first one, way more than a lot of those other ones. Oh. No, don't let me die in here again, like I did the first time I played this game. I actually did die there the first time I played this, because I didn't know you just had to get out of there, because I didn't listen to Midna. But yeah, The Rescuers is just like I'm not going to say it's a superior film, like I think it's better than everything else, but I think it, like, when yeah, Midna's just so practical. She's like, oh well. God, like it's like, what are our options here? Either we say leave the bomb shop intact, or the bomb storage intact, or we or we save whatever his name is, Eldon. But yeah, like The Rescuers, I think I just love it because... Oh, no, I think like this is one of those ones again where you have to, like... Yeah, okay. Like The Rescuers is just one of those ones I feel gets overlooked for like no real reason. I think it's like it's not your typical like Disney film which like most people can relate to, I guess, is the problem, you know, because it's like, oh, there's no kind of like, oh, I want to be a princess, or I want to become this, or I want to like marry a prince, or I want to make my god who's my father who's the king of all gods proud, or any of this kind of stuff, you know. Where's my map? How do I find my map? Oh, it's down here. Okay. So yeah, there's like none of that stuff, or oh, the people falling in love with each other, and oh, I need to become the king of Pride Rock, or what else? I don't know, like all of these other like really lofty things. No, it's like a more kind of real world story about some kid who has a shitty life that becomes even shittier. And you know what? There are these mice who their whole purpose in life is just to make people's lives a little easier and not so shitty. And I think that's like a way better principle in the grand scheme of things, you know. Looks like the path is impassable, but I can get you up if you want to go. She says that as if we have a choice. Like, I love how, like, I don't know, this sounds like a little bit, like, weird, but I love how Midna just doesn't give a shit about me. Hello there. Oh, why do I have to stand guard? The ladder is destroyed, so it is not like any humans will come up. And what is with the elders? If we have a problem with the humans can help with, we should ask. It is better than suffering for the sake of pride. I like how he's just like there talking to himself, trying to make the world make sense, you know. But so yeah, like the rest. Whoa, okay. Scary things, scary monsters, and super creeps. So yeah, I think it's like I didn't start my timer again. It's like, what? I was so good at that for a couple of days, and now it's like I can't do it for shit. No, I don't want to do any of this. So yeah, like, I just think if you're looking for, like, a film which is about all the right things, I think it's The Rescuers. It's just so... Oh, little vent here. It's just so, you really feel for that little girl. I think that's what it is. Like, I think that's, like, more of a relatable thing than, like, how many of us are ever going to, like, find true love or become the king of Pride Rock, like I was saying. Oh, I have to concentrate on this. So this is where we get to sing. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Link. Making you look bad. It's kind of like the Wind Waker. Oh, I have to do it myself. Did I not, like, do it right? Okay. There we go. It's not as, like, forgiving as you'd think it is. I need some little guy here with a Wind Waker to conduct me. It's like even Maykar and LaRusso needed that. Oh, here we go. Howling at the moon. You may recognize this tune, people. From the other game where we suffer a terrible fate. I like the idea of this because it is almost like we as a wolf are having some sort of, like, out-of-body experience, like we're astrally projecting or something, and you can still see Death Mountain there in the background. It just looks really cool. So yeah, this wolf, who we've now had some sort of intimate karaoke bonding experience with, is telling us that we need to come and find him again to learn something new, so we'll get around to that later. For the time being, we have to find bugs, seeing as that's apparently, according to me, something that only happens in this game, which is just bullshit anyway. I need to, like, stop only using the A attack. It's going to be, I can guarantee you that is going to be my downfall in this game. Another thing is, when I played this game first, I thought that the wolf sections were, like, about twice as dark as they actually are, because I played, like, the entire wolf section with my senses on, like, with my honed wolf senses turned on. And if you do that, you can't see anything. Like, you literally, like, can't see where you're going. So I found, like, the wolf sections a lot more, like, difficult and dark and, like, challenging the first time I did it, for the very reason that I just didn't think, oh, you can turn off the wolf senses and just see like normal. Speaking of the rescuers, my favourite part, well, I have a couple of favourite parts in that film. I should watch that today. It's my day off. That's exactly what days off are for. Oh yeah, so here is where we're going to see the first example of these kind of... This reminds me of a puzzle sort of section, where we need to kill that guy first, because otherwise we're not going to be able to kill all of them at once. So, but yeah, like, my favourite, one of my favourite parts in that entire film is there are these two crocodiles or alligators or whatever they are, right? That are in that film, and I can't even remember what their names are. I have a feeling like their names are like Brutus, I think is like... I feel like they have some sort of name like Brutus or something. Speaking of Brutus, here's this Goron here. Thing is, the Gorons look so big and tough, but they're really, like, gentle giants. Why do I have to stand guard at the dead end at the bottom of a cliff like this? Wait a second, have they tucked me out of the way because I think I am useless? The poor Gorons just, they're so insightful or something, like, is what's really funny about it. They, like, really think a lot about their lives, apparently. More than the people do in this game, almost. Okay, you're not going to, like, ruin my day today, Mr. Headless Chicken, or whatever you are. Yeah, you get down there. Go. You already have your head chopped off. It's like, just stop looking for more pain from me. Psh, hop! Another fumarole, or whatever. Barcarolle, or whatever. And once again, it's in the worst possible place. I suppose this pass is impassable now. He just deals with it. He's just like, oh well. Whoa. Yeah, how are we going to get past this thing? Oh, just with good timing, I guess? Does it turn off after a while? I think it only turns off when you go away from it, and then as soon as you come over here again, it starts up again with its nonsense. Oh well, there's the last bug, so we don't even care. But yeah, there are these alligators in that movie, right? And they... Like, there's this one crazy scene where Bernard and Bianca, or either of them or whatever, are inside in this organ, right? And there's this one crazy scene where they show, like, the alligator playing the organ, and it just, like, it looks so intense. It's, like, so, like... like, they just, like, show him, like, going ape shit on the organ, just, like... Like, that is just crazy. That's my favourite. Of all the parts in that film, that's my favourite. He's Midna's kicking back, relaxing, maxing all cool. Shooting some b-ball out by the pool. I was just starting to have fun. Don't forget that fused shadow. Yahaha! I love how she, like, acts like she's disappearing, but she isn't really, since she's there all the time. In our shadow. In the afternoon, when the day is long, and when I'm hungry, and my shadow stretches out before me, Midna is there, looking out for me. And you know what? I've never thanked my shadow. Here's Eldin, by the way, who is kind of scary. Like, Eldin is like a bird, but with a kind of a human face, and there's something kind of scary about that. I don't even remember what voice he had, so he's just gonna be like, my name is Eldin. I am one of the light spirits of Hyrule. I am the spirit that guards these lands. Oh, great hero chosen by the gods. Is he going to, like... Whoa, he has like a leopard print mask. Very dashing. The dark power you seek lies in the sacred grounds of the proud mountain dwellers. They all talk like the butcher from American Horror Story Roanoke or something. I will consecrate this land, whatever she says, when the actress is going apeshit, going around Los Angeles, looking to chop people up or something. Already those grounds have been defiled, draped in shadow and seeded with evil. My socks are getting wet here, so hurry it up. You must go to those sacred grounds and cleanse them. He's reminding me of something. Oh, I know what he's reminding me of. It's like some Final Fantasy enemy or something. Like one of the the Rock or something looks like that in one of the games. I'm pretty sure. Probably Final Fantasy 9 or something. There's like some enemy that looks like that, but I think they're more pink if I remember. Well, it's good to be it's good to be in the springtime of my youth again. Niles Crane gets shoved down to in the dirt, and the boss baby just walks past him, and he's like, "Yeah, that's where you belong." Ha ha ha, see Beth, I told you Harry would save us. Is he actually going to be Alec Baldwin now? Here's Niles Crane to give us our half damnation. And here's Leon from Pokemon Shield. You are the one from Ordon, whom these children spoke of. Yes, I'm on a diplomatic mission from Ordon. We are well met. I am Renato, shaman of this town. And this is Mr. Snoops. And this is my daughter Luda. There's like some other character who looks like that as well in some movie, but I can't remember what it is, and it's something as well like We're Back, a Dinosaur Story or something like that, like one of those era of movies. The beasts took us and left us to die, but Mr. Renato found us. Let's ask Dad. That's the funniest part of that video as well. The Niles and Fraser become demon lords, is that they're like, let's ask Dad, and then they show Martin Crane watching TV with the Hotel Mario music in the background. He's like, give him a swift kick in the pants. If you haven't watched that, you need to watch it now. Yes, well, we don't remember much. All of a sudden everyone was captured, and then, until now, it's been like a half damnation. A nightmare. Oh, the boss baby looks like he has some sort of trauma from that. It was like a terrible dream, and we couldn't wake up. It was almost like a full damnation. Nightmares are everywhere these days. It seems this village has certainly seen its share of recent hardships. All of a sudden he's like Darth Vader or something. The dark beasts attacked, but even worse was the sudden and inexplicable change in the mountain-dwelling Goron tribe. They had long been our friends, but suddenly treated us as foes. Even now they refuse to permit us entry into their minds. It strains the limits of belief to think that such a gentle and proud tribe could change so suddenly. Is like Darth Vader the same voice as Mufasa? Like, are they both James Earl Jones? Are they? I think. It makes me wonder if something in those minds is the cause of this change. Because now that I think of it, when I pretend for him to be Darth Vader, it just sounds like Mufasa. So if Mufasa actually survived the wildebeest stampede and ended up on a respirator, he'd sound exactly like Darth Vader. Take these children and flee this village before more nightmares descend. I, of course, cannot leave my village in such a time. There is no telling what may happen to us here. But it is my job to... shut up, man. Like, stop talking about yourself so much. It's like we haven't even really met you, and here you are telling us your life story while flipping DuckTales there. DuckTales look up at me with those stupid expressions on their faces. Anyway, that's enough for this part of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. In the next part, now that we're back to our sexy old self again, we are going to do whatever he told us to do that I didn't pay attention to. So thank you for watching, and bye now.